The Christian faith that arrived in the Philippines 500 years ago is very much alive today in the joyful witness to evangelical charity by Catholics, even in hard times, says Archbishop Romulo Valles of Davao, the president of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines, CBCP. It all began when the great 16th century Portuguese explorer, Ferdinand Magellan, who led a Spanish expedition to the so-called East Indies, 1519 to 1522, reached what is today known as the Philippines on the 16th of March 1521. His sailors had planned to remain there for a month and a half. It is believed that during that time, the first Mass was celebrated on Filipino soil on March 31, 1521, on the island of Limas Awa, south of Leyte. Some 800 were baptized to form the first Catholic community. And now, the Catholic Church in the Philippines has chosen Easter Sunday the 4th of April, to formally inaugurate the year-long celebration of the 5th centenary. On that occasion, in a ceremony, Archbishop Romulo Valles of Davao, the president of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines, CBCP, will flag off the opening of the holy doors of pilgrim churches across the nation. The theme of the Jubilee celebration is Gifted to Give. Faith as a gift from God. And so, we are joyful in this special Jubilee year, Archbishop Valles said. He explained to Vatican Radio that they are also joyful because they have experienced that faith has given meaning to life. In a sense, faith helps us to navigate through the journey of life, and this faith is lived not only individually, but also in the family and in the community. Witnessing to faith in Jesus in the Asian context, according to Pope Francis, Archbishop Valles said, means to show the joy of believing. It is joyful to believe and entrust our lives to Jesus. Life in the Philippines, he said, is difficult, but faith helps them to be strong amidst the storms of life and forge ahead, assured that the Lord with them. This is the reason behind the joy of the 500 years of the Christian faith in the Philippines, the joy of living in the Lord. The theme for the celebration is Gifted to Give. With the awareness that you are gifted, also comes the desire to share this faith. The entire program of the celebration of the Jubilee year is centered around this theme of reviewing and appreciating again the gift of faith, and realizing the duty of the mission to share this faith. 500 years ago, we had that first encounter of faith, the Philippine Bishops' President said. The first seed of faith was planted in their forefathers, and today the Church in the Philippines is trying to help the faithful not only to encounter Jesus personally, but also to meet him in those they serve, especially the needy, the poor and the marginalized. The St. Joseph Parish of Mayantoc joins the whole nation in celebrating the 500 years of Christianity in the country. It starts with a motorcade along Poblacion Norte, Poblacion Sur, Calabtongan and Route 20. After the motorcade, a mild breakfast was served and ended the celebration with a Mass.